Oh, hello everyone, this is Sir Brian Cordova and welcome back to another calculus class. So our topic today is triple integrals in cylindrical and spherical coordinates. So cylindrical coordinates. So a point P in three-dimensional space is represented by the ordered triple r, theta, z, where r and theta are polar coordinates of projection of P onto the xy plane and z is the directed distance from the xy plane up to P. So, ito yung sinasabi niyan. So, yung point P, may coordinate siya na r theta z. So, yung r theta is actually the polar coordinates for the projection of P, which is this point, dun sa xy plane, where z is equal to 0. So, we can change cylindrical to rectangular coordinates by following these formulas. So, given that x is equal to r cosine theta and y is equal to r sine theta, kagaya dun sa ating polar coordinates along the two-dimensional space, and z is equal to z. Okay, so directed distance lamang. And vice versa, we can change rectangular to cylindrical coordinates by these formulas. So r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. And tangent theta, where theta is the angle dun sa xy plane, is equal to y over x. And z is equal to z also. Example. So plot the point with cylindrical coordinates 2, 2 pi over 3, 1. And find its rectangular coordinates. So as a solution, so given the major axis, so we have 2 and 2 pi over 3. So we have 2 pi over 3 yung rotation and 2 yung radius dun sa xy plane. And yung 1 is the height or coordinate ng z. So this is the point 2, 2 pi over 3, 1. And finding its rectangular coordinates, we can use the following formulas. X is equal to r cosine theta. So yung r is 2 and yung theta is 2 pi over 3. So 2 cosine 2 pi over 3 is equal to 2 times negative 1 half. And this is equal to negative 1. So cancel out 2. Then yung y coordinate would be r sine theta. So r is 2 and sine 2 pi over 3 is equal to square root of 3 over 2. So canceling out 2 also. So dito cancel natin yung 2. This will be equal to just square root of 3. And yung z is equal to 1. So thus the point is at the coordinates negative 1 square root of 3 and 1 in the rectangular coordinate system. Example number 2, find the cylindrical coordinates of the point with rectangular coordinates 3, negative 3, negative 7. So as a solution, so given the major axis, so given the x is 3, y is negative 3, and z is negative 7, so hanapin natin yung cylindrical coordinate ng point na to. Okay? Given the theta and r and yung z is the same, negative 7 lang din. So ang hahanapin na lang natin would be the radius and the theta. So given the formula, r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. So r is equal to square root of 3 squared. So yung x natin is 3. And yung y is negative 3. So we have the square root of 9 plus 9. We have 2 times 9. So we have 3 square root of 2. And finding theta, so we have tangent is equal to y over x. So given that y over x is negative 3 over 3, we have negative 1. So theta is equal to arctangent of negative 1. Or saan ba tayo makakahanap ng negative 1 na tangent? So that is 7 pi over 4 or its equivalent rotations. And z is equal to negative 7. So therefore, one of the set of cylindrical coordinates is 3 square root of 2, 7 pi over 4, and negative 7. Another one is same radius, pero yung theta is negative pi over 4 since equivalent siya doon sa 7 pi over 4. And z is the same, negative 7. So symmetry about an axis. the z-axis is chosen to coincide with this axis of symmetry. So, itatapat natin yung symmetry sa z-axis. So, for instance, the circular cylinder with Cartesian equation x squared plus y squared is equal to c squared. So, in cylindrical coordinate, it has a very simple equation. So, this one is actually r squared and this is c squared, so r is equal to c. So, its projection would be like this. So, yung radius is equal to a constant c. So, and at this point, we have the x is equal to the radius c dito. And dito naman, y is equal to the radius c. So, another is the surface whose equation in cylindrical coordinate is z is equal to r. So, yung z natin ay equivalent sa radius. So, this means that the z values or height is the same as the radius. So, whenever na lalaki yung radius, ay same size din yung height. So, that is actually a cone. So, the horizontal trace in the plane z is equal to k, where k is greater than 0, is the circle of radius k. So, let's say this one. So, ang height natin from the origin is equal to the radius. And yung dulo dito would be the same length. Okay, same equal dimension. So z squared is equal to r squared, which is equal to x squared plus y squared. So this one is a circular cone. So this equation represents a circular cone. This one is a cylinder. So evaluating the integrals with cylindrical coordinates ay meron tayong tinatawag na cylindrical wedge. That is, subdivide natin yung cylinder into a smaller wedge where it can be just like a rectangular box. This is r d theta because ito ay arc length. So that is given the central angle d theta, so the derivative of the angle theta times r is equal to the arc length. So ito yung dimension na yun. This one is the derivative of r and the derivative of the height. So the derivative of the volume of this rectangular box in cylindrical form, we have r dz, dr, and d theta. So the product of r d theta is pwede natin paghiwalayin. So these are factors. So suppose E is a type 1 region whose projection D on the xy plane is conveniently described in polar coordinates. So let's say in polar coordinates yung region ng projection D. So from alpha to beta and yung radius is from h sub 1 of theta up to h sub 2 of theta. And if F is continuous and the solid region E is given by this domain, so xy is from the projection D and yung z is evaluated from u sub 1 of xy and u sub 2 of xy. So D is given in polar coordinates by this one. So r theta, where theta is from alpha to beta and yung r mo is in between functions of theta, h sub 1, h sub 2. Since we know that the triple integral of the function, then dv, is equal to this one. So combining and evaluating the double integrals in polar coordinates, then the triple integral of the function xyz dv on E is equal to this one. So the functions of r cosine theta is x, r sine theta is y, and z. And yung dv natin kanina ay r dz dr d theta, where z is evaluated from u sub 1 up to u sub 2 of xy, where yung x is r cosine theta and y is r sine theta. And dr, yung radius is from h sub 1 of theta up to h sub 2 of theta. And theta is from alpha to beta. So, kanyang kahaba. Okay, example. So, a solid E lies with the cylinder x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. Below the plane, z is equal to 4. And above the paraboloid, z is equal to 1 minus x squared minus y squared. The density at any point is proportional to its distance from the axis of the cylinder. Find the mass of solid E. So, ito yung figure ng solid E. So, ang hahanapin natin is the solid inside the cylinder and above this paraboloid z is equal to 1 minus r squared, since this is equivalent to r squared. So, 1 minus r squared. Okay? So, solution, since the cylinder has a radius 1, so equation ng cylinder is x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. So, ang radius niya ay 1. And the paraboloid c is equal to 1 minus r squared. So, we can write E is given by these points, r theta z, where yung theta is from 0 to 2 pi since it is a complete circle of rotation. Then, r is from 0 to 1 since ang radius ng cylinder ay up to 1. And z is from the paraboloid z is equal to 1 minus r squared up to z is equal to 4. So the density f of xyz is equal to k times square root of x squared plus y squared, since the density is said to be proportional to its distance. So the distance is square root of x squared plus y squared. And k is the constant of proportionality. So this is equal to kr, where r is the radius or the distance of any point. So, and mass is equal to the triple integral of the density function k square root of x squared plus y squared dv. So this is equal to this integral, where it is now in the form of cylindrical coordinates. So this is kr, okay, kr, and dv is equivalent to r dz dr d theta. And z is evaluated from 1 minus r squared up to 4, and r is evaluated from 0 to 1, theta is from 0 to 2 pi. Performing the integrals with respect to z first. So kr squared, so ito yun. So we have 4 minus 1 minus r squared. Okay, then this is for radius and this is theta. So since we have only factors r and theta, so pwede natin paghiwalayin yung in terms of theta. So a constant k, nasa harapan na siya. And the integral in terms of theta is d theta only. Then we have 4 minus 1 is 3 minus r squared times r squared. So we have 3r squared plus r to the fourth dr. Performing each integrals, we have 2 pi times k times, this is r cubed plus r to the fifth over 5, evaluated from 0 to 1. So this is equal to 2 pi k times 1 plus 1 over 5, which is equivalent to 12 pi k over 5. Example number 2, evaluate the triple integral of x squared plus y squared dz dy dx, where z is from square root of x squared plus y squared up to 2, y is from negative up to positive 4 minus x squared, and x is from negative 2 to positive 2. Okay, so this is a triple integral over a solid region where E is from, okay, from where E is defined like this. So x is negative 2 to 2, and y is from negative to positive square root of 4 minus x squared, and z is from square root of x squared plus y squared up to positive 2. So in figure, we have this one. So yung x natin is from negative 2 to positive 2. And yung y natin, kapag in-evaluate natin ito, this is a equation of a circle where x is given from negative 2 to positive 2. Ang maging radius lang natin is 2. Okay? So y is from negative to positive square root of 4 minus x squared. So this is a circle. So these two, madedetermine na natin yung projection sa xy plane. And yung z, ito ay a circle whenever x and y are given. So madedetermine niya yung circumference ng circle and up to z is equal to 2. Changing this into a cylindrical coordinate, so r theta z. So yung theta is complete rotation from 0 to 2 pi. Yung r is given by the radius, we have 0 to positive 2. And yung z is given by this one is r up to positive 2. So the triple integral of this expression is equivalent to the triple integral of x squared plus y squared dv, which we can change into cylindrical coordinates. So we have this one is r squared, then yung dv is r dz dr d theta, where z is from r to 2, r is from 0 to 2, and theta is from 0 to 2 pi. So mas simple na lang. So we can multiply r squared times r, and evaluating the integral in terms of z, we have this one. So we have r cubed 2 minus r dr, and d theta is isama na natin sa integral niya. Performing both integrals, we have 2 pi times 1/2 r to the 4th minus 1/5 r to the 5th from 0 to 2. This will become 16 over 5 pi. Spherical coordinates. The spherical coordinates rho, theta, phi of a point in space where rho is the direct distance or the absolute distance from the origin to point P, and theta is the same angle in cylindrical coordinates, so along the xy plane from the positive x-axis, and phi is the angle between the positive z-axis, at the positive z, and the line segment OP. So yung ating rho. Let's say this is a spherical radius which is greater than or equal to 0, and yung phi is the spherical angle, so it is from 0 to pi only, since it can only be measured from positive z up to negative z, so straight line, so hanggang pi lang. And q is the projection of point P onto the z-axis, and yung P prime is the projection ng point P dun sa xy plane, where yung z is 0, so xy, z. From the triangles OPQ, so let's say OP and Q, and OPP prime, we have z is equal to rho cosine P, okay? Since this is a right triangle, so the hypotenuse is yung rho, cosine phi, which is this one, and the adjacent niya is z, so z is equal to rho cosine phi. And r is equal to rho sine theta. So r is equal to this side also, given this hypotenuse rho, sine phi is this side, so that is equivalent to r. So r is equal to rho sine phi. And since x is equal to r cosine theta and y is equal to r sine theta, we have x and y. So this is your hypotenuse, kagaya dun sa ating polar coordinates. So to convert from spherical to rectangular coordinates, we have x is equal to rho sine phi cosine theta, where yung rho sine phi is equal to r, so we have x is equal to r cosine theta. And y is equal to r sine theta, and yung r is rho sine theta, so we have y is equal to rho sine phi sine theta. And z is same with this, we have rho cosine phi. And use the distance formula, rho squared is equal to x squared plus y squared plus z squared in converting given the rectangular coordinates to make it a spherical coordinates. Okay, let's have an example. So the point 2 pi over 4 pi over 3 is given in spherical coordinates. Plot the point and find its rectangular coordinates. As a solution, let's plot the points. We have spherical radius rho is equal to 2, theta is equal to pi over 4, phi is equal to pi over 3. So to get the rectangular coordinates of this point, we have x is equal to rho sine phi cosine theta. So substitute, rho is 2, phi is pi over 3, and theta is pi over 4. So we have 2 times square root of 3 over 2 times 1 over square root of 2. Cancel this out. We have square root of 3 over 2. And yung y natin is rho sine phi sine theta. So substitute the values. We have 2 sine pi over 3 sine pi over 4 is equal to, so same process, cancel this out. So we have square root of 3 over 2. So z is equal to rho cosine p. So substitute the values. So 2 cosine pi over 3 is equal to 2 times 1/2. So cancel 2 equal to positive 1. So thus the point is square root of 3 over 2, square root of 3 over 2, 1 in rectangular coordinates. Another example, number 2, the point 0, 2 square root of 3, negative 2 is given in rectangular coordinates. Find the spherical coordinates of this point. So as a solution, let's plot the point first. So we have 0, so nandun lang siya sa origin, so sa x, and y is 2 square root of 3, and yung z is negative 2. Ayan. So the point is 0, 2 square root of 3, and negative 2. So to find the spherical coordinates of the point, we have rho squared is equal to x squared plus y squared plus z squared. So rho, which is the direct distance from the origin to the point, is equal to 0 plus y squared. So square natin yung 2 square root of 3, we have 12. And z squared is negative 2 squared is 4. So the square root of 12 plus 4 is square root of 16, then this is equal to 4. So this is your distance. Rho is equal to 4. So z is equal to rho cosine phi. So cosine phi is equal to z over rho. Substitute the values. We have negative 2 over 4. So we have negative 1/2. So which angle we can have a cosine where it is equal to negative 1/2? So that is p is equal to 2 pi over 3 since p is from 0 to pi only. Okay, so ito yung spherical angle, 2 pi over 3. And x is equal to rho sine phi cosine theta. And cosine theta is equal to x over rho sine phi. So substitute the values. Since x is equal to 0, it doesn't matter kung ano yung rho sine phi. Since x is equal to 0, so the cosine theta is 0. So ang angle would be exactly at the y-axis, where theta is equal to pi over 2. So the angle is 90 degrees. So therefore, the spherical coordinates of the given point is 4 pi over 2, 2 pi over 3. So symmetry about a point. So just like in cylindrical coordinates, so the origin is placed at this point. So the sphere with center, the origin, and radius c has a simple equation. So yung radius c is equal to the spherical radius. So ang center ng sphere is at the origin. Okay, so ito siya. So it is a sphere only. And the graph of the equation theta is equal to c is a vertical half plane. Since yung theta is equal to a constant c, all points is merong theta which is equal to a constant c. So angle niya away from the x-axis is all the same. So that is a vertical half plane. So nandito lang siya. So all points in this plane from positive to negative z-axis. So the equation P is equal to C represents a half cone with z-axis as its axis. So half cone because yung phi niya is constant C. So yung angle niya is exactly the same. So all points with the same spherical angle, so iikot lang siya doon. So where yung C natin is from 0 to pi over 2. Because pag naging pi over 2 siya, so ang magiging tsura niya na is the xy plane itself. So the other half would be from pi over 2, so yung xy plane, up to pi, which would become a straight line only. So this is the other half. So evaluating the triple integral with spherical coordinates. So the spherical wedge given by rho theta phi where yung spherical radius, which is rho, is from A to B, and theta, so yung angle along the xy plane is alpha to beta, and phi, which is the spherical angle, is from C to D, where yung A is greater than or equal to 0, and yung theta is from 0 to 2 pi. And yung phi natin is from 0 to pi only. So the spherical wedge is just like this. So the spherical wedge E sub ijk is approximately a rectangular box with dimensions delta rho, which is this one, and rho sub I delta phi, which is the arc length of this one. So product siya ng given spherical radius times the increment of phi. And r sub I delta theta, which is nanggaling sa projection nito. So ito ay isang arc length. So equivalent siya doon. So r sub I delta theta. And this is equivalent to rho sub I sine phi sub k, because of the equation r is equal to rho sine phi. So equivalent siya doon. Okay? Therefore, yung volume ng subspherical wedge is approximately the product of these dimensions, which is equal to rho sub I squared sine phi sub k delta rho delta theta and delta phi. So kapag kinuha natin yung Riemann sum of these spherical wedges, which in turn yung dv ay equivalent dito. So the triple integral of the given function f of xyz, where yung xyz natin ay equivalent dito, and yung dv ay equivalent to this one. For example, evaluate the triple integral of exponential function e raised to x squared plus y squared plus z squared quantity raised to 3 over 2 dv, where it is a unit ball. So it is a sphere with a spherical radius of 1. So the ball is equivalent to xyz, where it is x squared plus y squared plus z squared, and yung points ay inside or equivalent to radius of 1. So the solution, since the boundary of B is a sphere, ang coordinates niya would be rho theta phi, where yung rho is from 0 to 1, distance from the origin, and yung theta would be a complete rotation 0 to 2 pi, and phi is from 0 to pi also. Since x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to rho squared, so this one is equal to rho squared raised to 3 halves, and dv is rho squared sine phi d rho d theta d phi, and each one is evaluated from their limits from 0 to 1, 0 to 2 pi, 0 to pi. So performing the integrals, so pwede natin i-separate yung mga factors. So sine phi, derivative of phi, so 0 to pi, d theta is from 0 to 2 pi, then rho squared e raised to rho cubed d rho, so from 0 to 1. So performing the integrals, we have negative cosine phi from 0 to pi, 2 pi, 1/3 e raised to rho cubed, which is equivalent to 4 over 3 pi times e minus 1. Okay? So change natin ito into a spherical coordinates because mahirap evaluate yung expression na to in terms of rectangular coordinates. So, ang mangyayari ay ganito. So, ang limits niya would be lots of square roots. So, rather than that, mas madaling gamitin ang spherical coordinates. Another example, use spherical coordinates to find the volume of the solid that lies above the cone z is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared, and below the sphere x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to z. So solution, given the equation of the sphere, so in spherical coordinate, this is equivalent to rho squared, so ito, and yung z is rho cosine phi. And dividing both sides by rho, we can have rho is equal to cosine phi. And given the cone, so yung z is rho cosine phi, and yung square root of x squared plus y squared is equivalent to, so yung equivalent form niya sa spherical coordinates is this one. So rho squared sine squared phi cosine squared theta, plus yung y is rho squared sine squared phi sine squared theta, where it is just equal to rho sine phi because yung factors na cosine squared theta and sine squared theta, pag pinag-plus natin, this is equivalent to 1. So, Pythagorean identity. So, ang matitira is factor na rho squared sine squared phi. So, pag square root, we have rho sine phi. And we can divide both sides by rho. So, cosine phi is equal to sine phi. So, kung saan sila nag-equal, yung angle would be pi over 4. So, 45 degrees from the positive z-axis. So, ito yung figure. So, yung upper bound niya is a sphere and yung lower bound is the cone. So, ito yung equation ng sphere and this is the equation of the cone. And yung spherical radius is pi over 4. Okay, so therefore, so yung E is bounded by this restriction. So we have rho is from 0 to cosine phi. Theta is from 0 to 2 pi since complete rotation siya. And phi is from 0 to pi over 4 from 0 positive x-axis up to this angle. So given this, so to get the volume, let's evaluate this by showing kung saan nagva-vary yung bawat variables. So rho varies from 0 to cosine phi, while phi and theta are being constant. So yung spherical radius is from 0 to the point cosine phi. And yung phi varies from 0 to pi over 4 hanggang dito lang siya. While yung theta is being constant and yung theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. So masaswipe natin yung buong figure when we evaluate first yung rho, then yung phi, tsaka pa lang yung theta. Okay? So, kunin natin yung radius. So, given the radius, so makukuha natin yung area of a plane. Then yung plane na yon is papaikutin natin dun sa theta. So, therefore, yung volume of the solid E is the triple integral of dv. So, dv is rho squared sine phi, derivative of rho, derivative of phi, derivative of theta, and they are evaluated. So in terms of rho, so we have 0 to cosine phi. In terms of phi, we have 0 to pi over 4. In terms of theta, we have 0 to 2 pi. So evaluating the integral one by one and separating the variables, we have this one. In terms of rho, so rho squared, so magiging rho cube over 3 from 0 to cosine phi. Then substituting these limits and getting the integral of d theta, we have 2 pi. Then yung over 3 dito ay nilabas na natin. And sine phi, cosine phi, the derivative of phi from 0 to pi over 4. So evaluating the integral, we have negative cosine to the 4th phi over 4 from 0 to pi over 4. So pag in-evaluate natin to, this is equal to pi over 8. So verify the solutions. So our next topic would be vector calculus. So see you on the next class.